huh, whenever I read this again, I sometimes wonder myself, am I actually allowed to tell all of this? Because all of what these books are saying are actually the things that I should keep for myself. But yet I created my Book of Dragon Shadows. And a Book of Dragon Shadows, my brothers and sisters, is your own book. A book of your experiences, and a book that the only actually, when you wonder yourself, if what kind of a book that you need is the Book of Dragon Shadows. And the Book of Dragon Shadows is the book that you write for yourself when your name is on it. When your name is on your book, this is the only book actually that you should read. The only thing that you need to know, the Dragon's Path is a dragon spirituality from an ancient time. All of the dragon gods are being called Fafnir, Tiamat, Leviathan, and Quetzalcoatl, all of the four elements. One of these dragon gods will eventually guide your way, or maybe two even. The Dragon's Path is a left-hand spirituality, which means that there is no priest or leaders or groups that you can come together. It's a very personal spirituality. It's actually a gray spirituality that you don't choose between light and dark. And it's also a spirituality that you have a dragon or maybe several dragons by your side. There is something that is called the dragon's eye, and you are connecting with your dragons with it. So actually, that is all you need to know about the dragon's path. That is the only thing. But what you need to know are the details, and the details is something that could be found in your own Book of Dragon Shadows. These are the things that you should need to write down into, because this can be so important, because what you are writing down here is pure dragon's magic, dragon spiritual magic, also dragon witchcraft, because you are actually gifted with what the dragon is telling to you. You will hear the dragon in their own dragon language, yet you can understand them. So they are telling secrets to you. Whatever the dragon is saying to you can be written down in your Book of Dragon Shadows, an empty book. Don't actually be afraid actually that some people will read all of this and eventually go inside of the dragon realm or something like this. It's the same as the people who watch this video. If you watch a video like this, you are interested in the dragon. You are interested in the spirituality of the dragon, and people who don't even care about the dragon won't even know and click on this video. They will never read this. And people who might read this have interest in the dragon. That is sometimes I just wonder myself if it's good to write it down, but yeah, then I realize myself the only one that will read this book is actually you, people like us, so who are interested in to have the dragon by your side, that you know that you have a dragon by your side, but your dragon will tell you secrets. These secrets can be indeed very sacred, very much sacred. And sometimes the dragon doesn't want this, that you share this with others, because the dragon spirituality is very personal, and your dragon will see it very personal. It's not like selfish or something, but they moved heaven and earth to come to you. So here it is, your dragon's eye, and that is all that matters. What is on the side of it is not important. But the thing is, with me, I've looked into the site, and I've seen a lot of and felt a lot of people with dragons by their side, but they don't even realize it. So with this, I promise to my dragon that I will eventually try to awaken them with just words. And what can also be interested is whatever you are hearing from the dragon, write it down. Write every word that you are that the dragon is telling to you, every feeling, every intuition that you had, also the dreams. Try to write it down. Try to draw it down, and so also your feelings, whatever you have, try to write it down in your Book of Dragon Shadows, because this eventually will help you so much. These are the details that you need. Whatever I said are the basics, but these are the details. These are the way to the dragon realm. All of these words, because you eventually have heard it. I'm not the same man as I was 18 years ago, whenever I started my path. So whenever I started my path, it was a whirlpool of emotions, but also the dragon has told me things that I might have forgotten now. Many important things to go to the dragon realm and to connect with the dragon. So whatever I said into this book is very, very important. Because Yeah, you won't find books in the shops and things like this with specific information about your dragon. You are the only one that can connect with your dragon. Your dragon is unique. Your dragon is personal. Your dragon is not a dragon that is by the side of someone else. Your dragon god also shaped your path very unique that it cannot be compared to other people's path. That is the same thing with dragons. Dragons are all different, all of them. And I am allowed for my dragon eventually to say most of it. Not all of it, not 100% of it, but most of it, whatever I've had. But you keep that in mind. These are the details for my dragon's path, for my personal dragon's path. So I wrote it down in order to help others, try to help others. As you become, your Book of Dragon Shadows will eventually become the Book of the Dead, the Necromonicon from the Dragon, you can say. Because this will be a book to summon up dragons. How to summon up dragons? Very specific information about your own self. Because the dragon will eventually say it to you. They will tell it to you how to call the dragon, how to necromance the dragon. Because the dragon is not allowed in this world. So whatever is not allowed in this world anymore will become a spirit. Whenever they are strong enough, they become a spirit because they have a connection with someone or something in this world. With this, that you can eventually call the dragon. You can summon the dragon, but not just any dragon, your dragon. Your dragon, because you are asking them to come to you, because they have a connection with you. And everything that you feel, everything that you experience, everything that is being said whenever you are trying to awaken the dragon or summon up the dragon should be written down in Book of Dragon Shadows. And I'm so grateful for myself that I made the decision to do this. This is a true Book of Dragon Shadows. This is a true Book of the Dead, you can say, Book of Necromonicon, because that is what we actually are. Dragon witches are necromancers, but not just necromancers of any spirit, specifically for the dragon. We are trying to let those who are not here to be here, so be alive with you. It's not that the dragon is dead, but the dragon is a spirit. The dragon is not here physical. So you are trying to connect with them in a spiritual way, but also somewhere in a physical way that you are connecting with them. Even if the dragon is still in the dragon realm, they can still talk to you. They can still connect with you. And this is as well necromancing. This is Book of the Dead, you can say, yeah, but also what I just call it Book of Dragon Shadows. So buy an empty book. If you want to know what kind of book you need, buy an empty book, or write your name on it, and begin to write down your feelings for the dragon. That is the first thing that I did. I wrote down my feelings and my instincts and whatever I felt for the dragon. So in the first months, I said that I could see the dragon realm. I specifically said how to get there, how to take the flight with dragons. The flight of dragon is when they try to connect with the other worlds. How can I say this? Uh, book. Sorry. Um, to say actually flight dragons fly, yeah, that is when dragons are actually coming off the dragon realm to inside the astral plane and try to connect with you. The dragon can also try to have a flight together alongside with you inside of the dragon to the dragon realms. Whenever the dragon is traveling between astral planes, they are actually flying to get alongside with you because they can do this. They have the power actually to do this, and that is also a dragon's flight. But in fact, I just want to say that is actually the question that I receive the most of times. What kind of a book do you need? Your book, your own book. Like I said, the basics. I told you the basics. Left hand spirituality, grey path, the dragon gods, and yeah, what can I say? Those are actually the basics. There is a dragon by your side. What now? But now you need the details. Now you really need the details. And no one in this world can tell you this. No one. Keep that in mind. No one in the world knows your dragon. Your dragon is unique. It's connected to you. They are connected to you. And your dragon god is the one that allowed all of this. They are powering it up like a charged battery. And so, who is your dragon god? That is also a good question. Who is your dragon god? Write it down. Whatever you are feeling, what kind of an element is the closest to you? Things like this. What kind of a feeling do you have? Things like that. That is what you actually need from your Book of Dragon Shadows. Your Book of Dragon Shadows is a magic book. It's a magic book for you alone. And yeah, don't imagine that there are people who you believe in the dragon but don't care about the dragon and try to abuse it. Just imagine that. Try to abuse it. Try to summon up the dragon. Try to chain them up around their neck and try to have their advantages. For people like this, these words become cursed. These are cursed words. These will eventually let them come to the dragon void. I mean, not the dragon dimension, but to the void. They will eventually summon up something totally different. You can make many mistakes inside of all of the things that you are doing on the dragon's path. But out of mistakes, you learn. You learn. I learned so much, and everything that I learned, I wrote down in my Book of Dragon Shadows so that I will not make these mistakes again. But I love to do it. I would do it again. With all of the mistakes that I did, all of these entities that I summoned, I would do it again because I do love so my dragon. My dragon is always by my side ever since I was born until to this day. I know to the last day the dragon will be here by my side. But I am the only one who knows my dragon, who really connects with my dragon, and my dragon knows me. And that is also what is the case with you. You have a dragon by your side that knows you 100%, but you are the only one in this entire world from all of humanity that knows your dragon. You might not say it that you know your dragon, but this is truly a fact. You have a dragon by your side that you know very much from the deepest inside of you. No one else. And that is why I said, why me? Because I am the only one that knows my dragon. Because there is something inside of us that is connecting to them, that knows our dragons very well. Like I said, Book of Dragon Shadows, my brothers and sisters. A curse book for those who don't belong with the dragon, but a very much blessed book for you, and maybe for those who need it.